What does your typical day look like with school and everything going on?
It's just I wake up, I go to school, I come back, and then I have my extracurriculars, then I film some content, then I do homework. I don't know how I'm managing it, but I'm just doing it. My timetable, so I have a to-do list. A bit difficult to cope up with my studies, but I think I'm doing well.
And what all leadership and clubs are that you're part of?
So we have a debate club that I'm a part of.
So what field have you chosen for yourself?
So I'm trying to do business in the future, like business studies. So I chose commerce for that purpose.
And how do you describe the school atmosphere overall?
It's just the support from the teachers and my peers that I get. I think that's what keeps me going.
Namaste and welcome to Women of Wonder by Rima Mahajan, the podcast where we share incredible stories of empowerment, growth, and inspiration for all of you. Our focus today is on education and academics and a school which represents academics and extracurriculars together, which is one of the top ICSE schools in the region, JSS International School. Known for its very safe and nurturing environment, JSS goes beyond academics to foster innovation, real life skills, and critical thinking in its students. The students who are going to become leaders of tomorrow. If you are looking for a school that sets your child on a path of success, on a path of innovation, this might be the right option for you. Listen to this podcast where I'm joined by Harnid, who is a grade 9 student at JSS International School. You might know her as the dancing superstar on social media. She has more than 10 million followers on Instagram and YouTube. And she shares and has a very candid conversation today about how the school supports her run, her journey, and fosters more growth in her. Listen to this conversation if you're looking for inspiration. Listen to this conversation if you're a parent looking for the right school for your child, because this might be the answer for you. Welcome to the show, Harnid.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's the second time we are sitting down together, and I'm so excited for this leg also.
Me too. Let's do it.
Wonderful. So today we'll focus more on your school and the environment and everything around it. But let's start from the beginning. Tell us about your journey with JSS International School and which grade you are in right now.
So I think I've been in this school for like 3 years, so since 6th grade. And the journey has been good. It's pretty, it's very energetic. The atmosphere is very lively. And right now I'm in 9th grade. So my first year of high school.
Oh, wow. How's the first year going?
It's good. I'm currently enjoying it, except the too much study. There's more studies than middle school. So I have to manage more on academics, but I'm doing it.
Very nice. And how do you describe the school atmosphere overall?
It's really lively because along with studies, we have so many extracurricular activities. Like we have music, dance, sports. So it's basically like a mixture of everything. So it's just lively.
And students like you who are so good academically, I remember you scored more than 97% or more. And you have so many extracurriculars going on. How does the school manage both of those?
I think it's just the support from the teachers and my peers that I get. I think that's what keeps me going. Of course, with my mother, who's like managing me and stuff. I think it's the support from the school itself.
Brilliant. And do you enjoy going to school every morning? What does that look like?
I know it sounds really weird that, you love to wake up at 6 in the morning, sometimes 5 because of exams right now. But I think I just enjoy it because of my friends and the relationships with the teachers. I think I just enjoy it overall. I never want to skip school. Like I try my best to have full attendance. So yeah, I love it.
Brilliant. And let's talk about your teachers, right? What does the student-teacher relationship look like in the school?
It's something that I've not experienced in other schools. So like our teachers are really friendly. It's like a second home for us. So it's really friendly relationship. We can share everything with them, or at least I can share everything with them. I think I find it really like a second home for me. It's really close.
Very nice. I want to say that is JSS just another prestigious institution, or do you find it more than that?
I think the relationship with the teachers, the skills that we learn. For example, I was in the student council last year. So the leadership skills, the teamwork that we learn, and also we have many new clubs this year. So we have a debate club that I'm a part of. So I think we keep getting more and more opportunities to improve our listening, leadership, teamwork skills, which will, help us in the future. So I think it's really good for that purpose.
And you mentioned leadership skills, right? Why do you think leadership skills are important?
I think, especially for me in this field, I think it'll help me to make my decisive choices clear, to make my priorities straight. I think it'll help me in that.
Yeah. And what all leadership and clubs are that you're part of? So you said debating.
Yes.
And
I'm a part of debate club, just the debate club, but we also have many other events.
Right.
On public speaking, we have MUNs. And then we also had the council last year, which I was a part of.
Right. And what does the student council do?
So basically, we kind of manage some of the school activities of the particular phase. So last year, I was in the middle phase. So we used to coordinate activities for the middle phase.
All right. Interesting. And with so many activities going on, Harneet, पढ़ाई का time कहाँ से मिलता है?
I don't know how I'm managing it, but I'm just doing it because of my timetable. So I have a to-do list.
Yes.
So I've been following that since the start, and I think it really helps.
And who makes this to-do list?
I make it myself.
You make it yourself?
Yeah.
Brilliant. What does that look like? What does your typical day look like with school and everything going on?
It's just I wake up, I go to school, I come back, and then I have my extracurriculars, then I film some content, then I do homework. Yeah, it's just that.
Brilliant. I think you have a brilliant to-do list at this stage. It's amazing. So let me move on to, I want to talk more about the supportive environment at the school, right? When you go to school and, there are different teachers, different subjects, maths, which subject is the hardest for you?
Oh, for me, I think French.
French?
Yes.
All right.
It's the hardest because I think it's really hard to learn a language. And moreover, it's a language which is like so in-depth and complex. Like if you try learning French, you would understand me. Like I think it's every student's like weak subject.
Yeah.
I think it's the most hard subject.
And how does the school and the teachers support you in overcoming these difficult subjects?
So we have our French teacher. So she keeps motivating us to study more because of our exams. And then we also have other teachers. They keep asking us, how is French going? And they keep asking us about French. So we're like, it's good. We're trying hard.
Is maths hard for you?
So we have subject options in 9th grade. So I've chosen commerce
yes,
instead of maths because I choose to go in another field.
Yes.
So it's not that hard.
So what field have you chosen for yourself?
So I'm trying to do business in the future, like business studies. So I chose commerce for that purpose.
That's really interesting. Tell me more about the options that students have at 9th grade in your school.
So
because that's not something I've heard about.
Yeah.
I think kids get to choose a lot later in their careers. So what all other options there?
So I think if I'm not wrong, I think it's maths or commerce, and then we have science or economics.
Okay.
And then we also have an application subject which you can choose. Like we have PE, and then we have home science, we have commercial applications, arts, everything. So there's like a lot of options.
Brilliant. That's really, really. What's the most memorable moments at school you've spent, Harneet? What do you?
I think we had a night camp last year.
Okay.
So it was basically, we all came to school and it was basically a whole sleepover at school with the teachers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then before that, we all were just enjoying. So we played music. The teachers were dancing. The students were dancing. It was like so much fun. So I think that's the most memorable one.
Wonderful. And if you had to describe GSS International School in one word, how would you do that?
I think it's transformative because basically, I think the vision of this school is to make us better citizens for wherever we go in the world. So I think it's just transforming us of our ideas and the skills and the aims that we have.
Brilliant. And some schools are very academic, right? And some schools foster innovation, and some schools are very focused on extracurriculars. Where would you place your school in sort of this spectrum?
I think at the same time, it being really focused on academics, I think it also provides us with many extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in middle school, we had so many science competitions, maths competitions, the maths souk. It was basically where we set up our own stalls. So it was kind of like we all had our own businesses and we could sell anything we wanted. So we have like a lot of activities, extracurriculars. So they're basically kind of encouraging us to study more on those based on those activities. I think it's helping us.
Wonderful. So especially this entrepreneurship thing that you talked about, right? Tell me more about what was happening that day.
So
where you had your
basically-
businesses and all of that.
So basically, in the school courtyard, we set up our own stalls. And then some people were just, we had a few games. Some people set up games, some people set up food. So me and my friends, we set up food stalls. So the teachers and the students from the higher grades, they could come to our stalls and they could buy the food and pay for it. And then at the end of the day, we had to check how much profit we made. And out of those profits, some percentage of it, I'm not sure, it went to the charity.
Wonderful. And was it mostly student-led or teacher-led?
It was student-led mostly. 'Cause
With support from the teachers?
Yes, with support from the teachers, of course.
Wonderful. I have not heard of these fairs, but I think that's a great way to foster entrepreneurship at such a young age, right? You guys
Yes.
get to choose your businesses, run them, also manage profitability, which becomes really important at later stages. Okay, Harneet, so we're going to move on to the Direct Dil Se round. This is the rapid fire round. We have some questions for you. I don't have the hamper this time, but yeah,
Okay.
we'll bring you the hamper later. But again, Direct Dil Se, rapid fire, the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay,
Yeah?
sure.
All right. What subject do you enjoy the most in school?
I think commerce.
Commerce. All right.
Yes.
Who are your favorite teachers in school?
My favorite teacher is my class teacher, Susan ma'am. I think the whole class's relationship with her is just amazing. She's a really good teacher.
Brilliant. Kudos to
Susan
Susan ma'am if you're watching this. What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is badminton.
Badminton. So do you often play badminton every week?
Yes, in school, in PE periods, we have like a lot of options in sports. So I play badminton.
Brilliant. So you remember COVID days? We had online classes
Yes.
and now it's all back to offline. Do you prefer online or offline?
No, definitely not. I prefer offline.
Yeah.
Because like I just love meeting with my friends and teachers because in online classes you're just really bored of just sitting and
On a
staring at
Zoom
the
call.
screen. Yeah, I just want to meet with my friends.
Yeah, so it's a social aspect of
Yeah.
meeting people also, right? In
Yes.
addition to learning. All right. What's your most memorable event? I think we've talked about that, but is there any other memorable event you've participated in school?
We had a talent day. I participated in middle school and I think it was just great. I danced for the first time. I was defeating my social anxiety back then. But like it was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We keep having like much of these events like talent days. We had it this year too. I think this month or last month we had one.
Brilliant. What's your favorite part of the school day?
My favorite part, the lunch break.
Why?
I just want to eat after the whole day, and sometimes me and my friends we just go to play downstairs, like in the courtyards. We have a lot of fun in lunch breaks.
Wonderful. How often do you have tests or quizzes in school?
We have it quite often. Like we keep having acid practices, and then we have our post tests. So it's quite often.
Are there many after-school activities to choose from?
For me,
For students in general?
yeah, I think there are. We had a couple of clubs before, but I'm not really sure for everyone.
All right. What's your favorite place in the whole school? Where do you
My
end up
favorite
going?
place. It's hard. I think probably the home science lab.
Why do you say that?
Because I've chosen that application and they just made such a beautiful lab in school. It has all the cooking appliances. And there was this term we made mug cakes.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it was like a part of the activity and it was so much fun. Like we had so much fun baking. I think that's my favorite place in the whole school officially.
Oh, that's great. The home science lab. It's one of it. Awesome. And do you get a lot of homework from school
I
or
think
manageable?
I think it's quite manageable because, like, whenever we have tests that we have to study for, our teachers are a bit considerate and they don't like load us with homework. They let us study for some time, but the rest of the year, I think it's manageable.
It's manageable. Great. And Hanind, you are a social media superstar, right? So you have your dancing as a passion, which is almost a full-time job. And, it's so much content you need to create for that. Do you think the school provides enough support, enough opportunities for you to manage your career, your side hustle and studies at the same time?
I think, yeah, because we have so many students from our school, not only me, we have so many students engaged in sports, engaged in music. I think our school is just like full of these type of students.
Yeah.
So I think I love it. I think the atmosphere is really encouraging. So I think that's how I'm able to manage everything.
Wonderful. And is ICSE really hard?
I think it is a bit hard.
Okay.
I'm finding it a bit difficult to cope up with my studies, but I think I'm doing well.
Very well, very good. And if some student comes to you for advice and they are trying to choose between different curriculums, different schools, there's British, there's ICSE, there's CBSE, and they want a particular thing about why should they come to GSS International School, what would you tell them?
I think for me it's just the atmosphere itself. Because I feel like ever since I joined this school, I've just been surrounded with positivity and the relationship with the teachers. I think it's been a really fun journey in this school since I started to study in this school. I think it's been really fun.
Amazing. And what's your word of advice to all the students and all the parents of JSS watching this podcast?
I actually don't know what to say. What should I say? I have no idea. I think I'm just going with the flow right now, just as before. But I think you guys should just do what you love. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
So Harit, AI is something which is everybody is talking about these days. Does your school also have anything related to AI? Is that something you've been hearing about?
So in the applications subject that I was talking about, our school introduced like this AI club. So it's basically just teaching students on AI and technology, because I think AI will go really far in the future. I think the job opportunities are really vast in that. So I think it really helps students to build their skills in that particular subject. I think it'll help them for future jobs.
Brilliant. So I think I'm really impressed that schools have started introducing AI at this stage. And what about the different clubs and opportunities that exist, right? If I want to, join different clubs, what are the options that you have at JSS?
So we have the Gavel Club and then we also have the F1 Club. So it's basically, the Gavel Club is basically on public speaking. So it's basically teaching students and helping them develop their public speaking skills. I think it really helps them to come in front of the crowd and speak confidently. And we also have the F1 Club, which our school is doing really amazing and really great in. And I think some of my friends, they have joined the F1 Club and they're really enjoying it. It's basically on Formula One cars.
Wow.
And once in the auditorium, when the assembly was going on, one of the teams, they just showed us the demonstration and everyone was just so shocked to see how the cars work, how they build the tracks and everything. Is just so amazing.
Amazing. And what about fitness? Is there any focus on fitness in the school?
So we have this 30 days, for 30 days and for 30 minutes every day, we have this fitness challenge. I was a part of this last year. So we basically do everything related to fitness. We dance, we stretch, we do yoga. So it's basically helping the students in their physical fitness.
Brilliant. And physical fitness is equally important
Yes.
today, isn't it? Brilliant. Good. Okay, Hanit, and also tell me about what are the student-led activities you have in your school?
So we have the MUN. I think it's completely student led. And then I think it's basically on public speaking too. And then we also have certain more aspects to it. We also have many Islamic fests in the school. And as I said, talent days, we have it a lot. I think all of these activities just help us to take a break sometimes from studies, at the same time, just helping us more to develop our other skills.
Yes. And what about field trips? Do you have any on your
Yes.
school? Does that happen?
Yes, this term we had 2 field trips. One was the educational one. We went to WETEX. So it was basically on water sustainability. And there were so many stalls around us. They were showing us different ways to sustain water and different activities. I think it was really fun. At the same time, it was educational. And then we also had one to ski Dubai, which was so fun.
Oh, sounds good.
Yes. And we also have one international trip coming up in the month of March next year. So I'm excited for that.
Are you looking forward to
Yes.
traveling international?
Yes.
That's going to be a nice stepping stone, isn't it?
Yes.
Amazing. Brilliant. Do what you love, and I think kudos to JSS School, International School, for fostering an environment which not only helps students thrive academically, but also helps them have extracurriculars, a lot of activities, a lot of things for them to choose from. So if you're looking for an ICSE school, this is one of the topmost in the region. You need to go check it out for a school tour. We'll put all the details below in our podcast. And if you enjoyed this little conversation with Harneet, the mega superstar of social media, and you've loved her dancing videos, please like and subscribe to our podcast and share your comments below, which I'm sure she'll love reading. With that, thank you so much for watching this episode. We'll be back with another Women of Wonder very, very soon.